Welcome everyone to another tactics video on my channel. My name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to show you some really crazy tactics, I want to say, and I'm just trying it out if this is really working or not. I saw this tactics by another YouTuber and it looks amazing when he was playing this, so I thought, well, let's try it out myself. And when I try something out, 9 out of 10 times I'm doing that with France, and you see it 0 against 7, 2 shots against 24. So who doesn't want this? Let me know who doesn't want this. This is what everybody wants during a match. Look also at this: more possession, way more shots, way more expected goals, more passes. Everything was going really good in this match with this fantastic tactic. So I'm gonna show you the tactics, of course, after you leave that like. Please, people, do me a favor, drop that like, and if you're new to the channel, want to find your way back really easy, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. I'm doing lots of videos like this. All right, the formation is the 4-3-3 false number 9 formation. I'm doing this with France, so the players, you can also use this in Ultimate Team, of course, or with other players or with other teams, I need to say, if you have a bit similar players like this. I'm using Koundé as a right defender. It would be really nice if one of your fullbacks can also play as a center back, because one of the fullbacks is going forward and the other one is staying back. In this formation, Koundé is staying back and Hernandez, the left one, is going forward. But you can also do that vice versa if one of those two can play as a center back as well. So Varane, Kimpembe and Hernandez are the other other defenders. I'm using Pogba as a central defensive midfielder, and you need a player here that is really good at passing. He's gonna play like a playmaker, so you can use Thiago, Kroos, Modric, name them all. Good passers, and Pogba is the best one for me in this squad. Kanté is not in the squad at the moment because he was injured, I think, the last international period for France, so he was not in the squad, so he's not in the squad as well here. So we're using Pogba. Then we have 2 central midfielders. I'm using Nkunku and Griezmann. Both of these players need to be really attacking because they are going to attack. They can be a cam, they can be a central forward, or even strikers. They need some good pace. They doesn't have to be really super fast, but if they have good pace, that would be nice, of course. And passing and dribbling are really important. Both of these players have medium work rates. That is not the best to have in these possessions. It would be better if they have high attacking and medium defensive work rates. But we don't have these players in this squad. Well, not as good as Griezmann and Nkunku, so I'm going to change that a bit with the tactics. But it would be better if you have a high medium work rates on these possessions. But we are doing it with Nkunku and Griezmann. Then the wingers need to be really fast. So we're using Coman, 92 pace, Mbappe, 97 pace, and Benzema is a central forward, the best one in the game, I think. You can also use, if you are playing with Ultimate Team or something, you can use Jota, who's a pretty good central forward. What else do we have? Well, we have Benzema, of course. You can use Firmino. It doesn't have to be a really fast one. If the shooting is good, if the passing is good, and the attacking AI needs to be good. And on Benzema, that is really good, of course. You need to try it out yourself. All right, this is about the players that we are using. Let's go to the tactics. Press after possession loss. Really important, because we want, if we lose the ball, to put some heavy pressure on our opponent to get the ball back as fast as we can. I'm going to show that later in some examples. The width is 40, not too wide, because if you are putting this really wide, it's way easier for your opponent to pass around your pressure, because the players are really far away from each other when they are pressed. So not too wide, just 40 is enough. They are going to be more compact and running on the ball together, and it's harder for your opponent to pass the ball around. The depth is 70, so we are playing really high on the pitch. When you are losing the ball, everybody is going to play some pressure, and it's hard for your opponent to pass the ball around again if you are playing this high on the pitch. The build-up play for this one is long ball because of the midfielders that has medium work rate, so Nkunku and Griezmann. I put this normally if you have two central midfielders that has an high attacking work rate on putting this then one on balanced, but with the medium, they were not doing a lot in the midfield. So with the long ball, they are making more runs forward, and that is what I want in this formation. So depends on the midfielders that you are using. Use long ball or just balanced. Then we are going to the next one, and that is the chance creation. That is direct passing. That's the one I like the most. Then the width, only one. I know it sounds really crazy. When I saw that with that other YouTuber, I thought, wow, why is he just on one? But I tried it out, and it is because of the wingers. Normally, like this is the pitch. Your wingers are playing really wide. It doesn't matter if you put this on 30, 40, 50. They are 9 out of 10 times just around this area. But on one, they are playing a bit more to the central, and they are involved more in the game. I'm going to show you that in the examples later in this video, and you can see that it worked pretty good. I thought, well, this is really crazy if you are just putting that on one. I never tried that before, but I thought, well, let's do it. And yeah, you saw the statistics. It worked pretty good for me. All right, just the width, only one. Plays in the box is 5 bars. Corners and free kicks, doesn't matter for the tactics at all, of course, but I use always 2 bars for normal formations. All right, then the instructions, really important. Stay back while attacking for Koundé. I already said it. One of the fullbacks need to stay back, and the other one is going forward. So Koundé stay back while attacking. Varane and Kimpembe are just default, and Hernandez join the attack and overlap run. So when he's going forward with the overlap, he will stay at the side of the field with the width of 1. Mbappe is going to be around a bit more here and Coman a bit more here. So Hernandez with the overlap run type is playing more like a winger, and your defense will go a bit left. All Varane will go there and Koundé will go there. So you are playing basically with 3 defenders. When you lose the ball, there are still 3 defenders there. So that's 9 out of 10 times enough, especially if you have really good defenders. Then we are going to Pogba. Good passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and deep lying playmaker. So that is why I said use a player like Thiago, like Kroos or something. The deep lying playmaker, he's gonna make himself available for passing, and yeah, it's doing a really good job. I made a video at the beginning of FIFA 23 that I didn't know what this was exactly doing. I tried lots of different things out with 2 CDMs. When you are playing with 2 CDMs, it doesn't do anything in my opinion. But when you are playing with 1 CDM, and it needs to be a player that's normally playing like a playmaker, so not a really defensive midfielder. If you're using, let's say, Gattuso, that is not going to work. You need someone who's really good at passing, and yeah, Pogba did a good job over there. Then we have the central midfielders. Nkunku get forward with the long ball and with the get forward. He's doing some good job over there. Griezmann the same. Get forward is the only thing I changed for him. Then we're going to the right winger, Coman. Only thing I changed for him is cut inside. Then we are going to Benzema. Only thing I changed for him is nothing. He's just on default. And then we have Mbappe on the left side, free roam, and that is doing some crazy things sometimes. I'm going to show you that in some gameplay examples from the match that you saw that I was winning with 7-0. All right, this is the first example. I'm trying to show you guys why I think this formation with this tactics is really good. My opponent's trying to attack, but it's not really helping, so we're trying to go for a quick attack, and you can see what is happening here. We have the ball with Mbappe. Benzema is here making a run. On the right side we have Coman, who is really open, and Nkunku is going forward, and Griezmann is still here. So we have plenty of options to pass the ball around. Let's see what we're going to do. Pass the ball to Griezmann. Bit unlucky, but we have it back. Then Mbappe here with a skill, and he is amazing. Everything he touches just seems to appear in the goal, like this one. All right, then the next situation. Koundé has the ball in the defense, passing it to Nkunku, and here you can see what Pogba is doing. Normally, he will not do that. If he's not playing like the deep line playmaker, he would be around here or something. But sometimes he's just dropping back, making himself available. When you have the ball and I will dribble up, then he will go with us. He's just trying to make himself available all the time, that you can pass the ball to him. And how good is that when you have the ball and there is always someone available for passing? And what it also do can be a bit surprising for your opponent. When Pogba is just dropping back a bit, then Kimpembe is going forward a bit. Maybe that is also because you are playing the long ball. Maybe Kimpembe thinks, well, Pogba is there, I'm going forward to make myself available as well. And sometimes it can be really, really surprising for your opponent. Well, Kimpembe passing the ball to Mbappe, who is on free roam. Griezmann, Mbappe again, and Nkunku. Look at this, people. And Nkunku with the forward run, really open. We have Coman here. We have Benzema really open. We have Mbappe making a good run. So there are really plenty of options again to pass the ball around. And we are playing it to Benzema, who needs to score, of course. But I was a bit too hasty. I shoot it too quick. And I waste a good chance. All right, setting up another attack. You can see the same. Benzema is forward. We have Mbappe here. We have Griezmann here. Coman is just cutting inside a bit because we instructed him to do that. And Nkunku is making a run forward. Let's see what we are doing. Just to Griezmann. And look, this is what I was saying with Pogba. He's just staying back, but he is pretty much always available for passing. So when there is not an option to pass the ball forward, in this case almost all the time there is a way to pass the ball forward, then you can also going back. So that's pretty nice to know, I think. Well, look at the options we have. The pass was not that good, so we lose the ball. Let's see what is happening. Koundé is trying to get the ball back. He's doing a really great job. We have the ball. All these players in front for the attack. Griezmann needs to shoot. It's getting blocked. And with the pressure on pressure after possession loss, I need to say, look where Hernandez is. He is withdrawing the attack and the overlap, and with the pressure, he is trying to recover the ball. There it is. Hernandez, I'm doing a skill move here, what I was not supposed to do with him, but it went really good. Mbappe scoring the second goal. All right, then we have Griezmann here losing the ball. My opponent, you see, it's pretty hard to play around the pressure. Pogba here with the pressure can recover the ball for us. Just going back, looking for some opportunities. Just patience. Griezmann, Mbappe, Benzema needs to score, hitting the post. Too bad for us. All right, next situation. There's Pogba. Pass was not good, but luckily we have the ball still. Coman going into the box, and then look at this, people. Griezmann is blocking my shot. I was really laughing at that moment. I needed to show you guys this. All right, corner kick from my opponent. We have the ball with Hernandez, and this is why I say, when you have a corner yourself, I always use 2 bars or 1 bar, else you are really, really weak on the counter attack. You see here why. Mbappe is in front. He is making a run. He is really fast. A long ball. He is gone. And we should score an easy goal, but we were unlucky again. But you can see how easy it is sometimes to set up the attacks. Here again with Mbappe. This is why I like in this formation just the one width. He is just around here available for passing. Normally he would be around here or even outside of the screen that you don't see him, and it's way harder to involve him in your attacks, but in this one it's not. Also in free roam, sometimes he's dropping back a bit, sometimes he's going forward. He's doing what he can do best. We are playing the ball around. I was just looking for some options here. Here you can see Pogba is available. I was passing it to Griezmann. Normally, I will go to pass it like this way or just to that way, but this player was blocking it. And I was just a bit too slow with my decision, and that's why I'm losing the ball. So that was a bit of my own fault. And we are losing the ball here, but Griezmann can get it back with the pressure after possession loss. Great combinations, should have scored this. Yes, it is a goal. Nice goal. All right, then we're going into the second half. Benzema to the left side, Mbappe here waiting for someone to be there. There is Hernandez to Pogba. Pogba just looking, Griezmann, look at this. How many people there are in front of the ball. We have Benzema, the striker. We have Nkunku on the right side. We have Koeman. Well, Griezmann is there to pass the ball. He can go to Mbappe or even back to Hernandez. So there are plenty of options. Look what Griezmann is doing. Just creating some space for himself to Mbappe, back to Griezmann, to Benzema. This should have been a goal, but it is not. But you saw the great attack. All right, next situation. Koundé is recovering the ball to Griezmann. Plenty of options again. Look at the options, people. I'm just showing it again. Hernandez with the forward. We have Mbappe. We have Benzema. Here is Nkunku. And Koeman, who just had the ball, is going to make a run here down in the screen forward. So there is also another option on the right side of the field. But we are going left to Hernandez. He is pretty fast, of course, just waiting. Mbappe should have scored this one. This guy was moving his goalkeeper lots of times. This time not. If people are moving their goalkeepers, they will move him this way because you are going to shoot this. And yeah, if you think he's moving his goalkeeper, then you shoot there, but he didn't do that. So I wasted another chance. But you can see how easy it is to set up some attacks with this. All right, then we're going to make some changes. Ben Yedder is going in for Benzema. Dembele is going in for Koeman. And then what I was doubting about a bit, who is the most tired? Well, Griezmann is. So what I was doing is replacing him for Tchouaméni and then switch Tchouaméni and Pogba in this case, because Pogba is better attacking than Tchouaméni is in my opinion. All right, then from the throw-in right after the subs, we have Nkunku here, and my opponent wasn't paying attention at all, I think. Power shot, and it is a goal. Then Dembele, Mbappe, again, look at all the options we have. Pogba is here. Yeah, Pogba is really good at dribbling, of course. Doing a small skill move. Look, there he was moving his goalkeeper, and luckily this one was going in. But normally, if I saw he was moving his goalkeeper, I would shoot in the other corner. But I was lucky that this one was going in. All right, corner kick. Just taking it short with Ben Yedder to Mbappe, scoring another easy goal. And then from the defense, Hernandez doing a great job. We can put up some counter attack with Nkunku to Dembele, Ben Yedder, Pogba. Look at the passing options here. Hernandez back to Mbappe. Again, look at the options. We have Pogba, we have Ben Yedder. Here so is Nkunku and Koeman. You can see him on the minimap is also coming to the box. Ben Yedder, and with a bit of luck, this one is going in as well. All right, and this is the match, people, the 7-0 that I showed you from the beginning. These were the tactics that I was using, and I'm really curious if you guys are going to like this, yes or no. So I want to ask you, try it out yourself, and if you did, come back to this video and let me know in the comments what you think of this and what your results are. I'm really curious about that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.